Is your child struggling with everyday experiences like going to school or playing with their friends or even just getting dressed in the morning? Do they seem overwhelmed by loud noises, bright lights, or certain textures? Or perhaps they even seem unresponsive to their surroundings, their environment, and they have this difficulty with coordination and balance. You know, if this sounds all too familiar, your child may be struggling with sensory processing disorder or SPD. SPD affects a staggering number of children, with almost 80% of these children being born by C-section. There's a connection, experiencing some form of sensory processing challenge. You know, this often misunderstood condition can make daily life a constant struggle for both children and their parents. But what if there was a way to address the root causes of SPD and unlock this child's full potential of healing? You know, in this video, we're gonna dive deep into the world of sensory processing disorder, exploring its causes, its symptoms, and most importantly, how neurologically focused chiropractic care can help and get to that root cause solution. You'll learn about the crucial role of the nervous system in sensory processing and how addressing these underlying imbalances can lead to a profound improvement in your child's life. You know, the statistics surrounding sensory processing disorder are staggering. Did you know that SPD affects almost 80% of children born after C-section? That birth intervention and birth trauma has a major connection. That's right. You know, a surprisingly common condition impacting the lives of countless children and their families. And while SPD shares some similarities with autism, the autism spectrum, it's important to recognize and realize that SPD is its own distinct condition with unique challenges that can impact every aspect of a child's life. From learning and academic performance to social interactions to emotional regulation and connection with their family. You know, to truly understand SPD, we need to look at the critical role the nervous system, the brain and the body plays in sensory processing. You know, in typically developing children, the nervous system seamlessly receives and interprets and responds to the sensory input from this crazy world that we live in. However, when the nervous system is not functioning optimally, as in the case with SPD, sensory processing becomes disrupted and overwhelming, leading to the various challenges associated with the disorder. You know, the two primary culprits behind neurological dysfunction in SPD are these things called subluxation and dysautonomia. Subluxation refers to the misalignments in the upper neck and throughout that neurospinal system that can interfere with that brain-body connection and communication. You know, dysautonomia, on the other hand, is an imbalance of the automatic or the autonomic nervous system, which consists of sympathetic fight or flight response and the parasympathetic. Think of it a gas pedal and a brake pedal. In children with SPD, the sympathetic nervous system is often stuck in overdrive and overwhelm, leading to a heightened sensitivity, heightened senses, while the parasympathetic, the rest and digest part, is underactive, making it difficult for a child to relax and process this sensory information that's always gonna be there. You know, another key player in the sensory processing is the vagus nerve, the longest cranial nerve that acts as a major communication highway between brain and various organs throughout the body. You know, when the vagus nerve is functioning optimally, the rest and digest, it promotes this calm and relaxation. However, dysfunction can worsen the sensory processing difficulties that are already there and existing. You know, at Trinity Life Center, we understand this complexity of the sensory processing disorder and the profound impact it can have on a child's life and future. That's why we've developed a unique approach called neurologically focused chiropractic care, which addresses the underlying imbalances and dysfunction that contribute to sensory processing disorder, getting to the root cause. Our doctors are extensively trained in pediatric neurology and these cutting-edge technology called the Insight scans that actually pinpoint areas of subluxation and dysautonomia. By restoring proper alignment and balance to this nervous system, we help optimize the neurological function and improve the brain's ability to process and integrate this sensory information. The results, they speak for themselves. Children who receive neurologically focused chiropractic care often experience, almost always experience, significant improvements in their sensory processing abilities and emotional regulation pretty fast. Sleep, digestion, immune function, focus, and overall well-being. These are the testimonies that fill up our Google reviews. If your child is struggling with sensory processing challenges, know that you're not alone and that there is hope. Visit the link below in our bio and take the first steps in helping your child. Our team would absolutely love to help.